What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Go ahead and hit that like and that subscribe button. We got the halftime analysis report for you today. So I got a few things I'm gonna touch on, and there's gonna be some things that are good, some things that aren't. But hey, it is what it is, man. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Halftime analysis, Birdcage. Let's get it. Birdcage. Man, I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. Today, all I can say is we're in a position to where we're literally shooting ourselves in the foot early. Yes, we have a 7-point lead. Yes, defense has been up and down and a little inconsistent, tackling and just really covering, man. The offense is starting to kind of find a bit of a groove. Kyle Pitts, 2 touchdowns. They gave him the second one. I'm going to say it. I don't give a damn how you feel about it. They gave him the second one because, again, you got to secure the ball and walk across the end zone. Desmond Ritter did the same thing, and we lost out on the touchdown. Today, it played in our favor. I'm not going to complain about it. Get the damn ball in the end zone, Mr. Pitts. You're having a career day. 2 touchdowns, and you're damn near close to 100 yards, man. You literally are leading right now with 91 yards. You are 9 yards away from that. Keep your historic day going. Don't make any bonehead plays like that. Secure the ball and get in the end zone. Defense. We got to tackle better. Jesse Bates had a great play that gave us the ball back early with the punch out, but the thing that hurt us was him giving up a touchdown and our defense just allowing them to march down the field. Richie Grant is the problem. There are folks who want to stick up for him. I'm going to tell you right now, you can stick up for him all you want. Richie Grant has been exposed once again on this defense. And again, it's just not good. This 4-3 defense is not working. So at this point, now my camera wants to go out. Give me a sec. Let me try to get this right for you guys. Give me 1 sec, folks. All right, I'm back. I apologize about that. Just had to kind of restart it real quick. But let's talk about it. At this point of the ball game, you've got to really just start thinking. You got to start thinking about everything that's going on at this point. You're in a division game. You are letting their tight end eat you alive on this defense. And you got to give Irvin and you got to give Mr. Irvin his credit. Irvin is running on our defense. Point blank, period. Irving is running on our defense. Irvin is killing it right now. I can't even be mad at the kid. The kid is balling. We, on this defensive line, can't even stop a nosebleed. Jimmy Lake is the problem. A lot of people want to stick up for him. Raheem made the right choices. He did this here. No. Jimmy Lake is the problem. I'm going to say it. If you don't like what I'm saying, tough. It is what it is. Jimmy Lake is the problem. When you're calling a lot of these prevent defenses and you're looking at the fact that we're in a situation to where, I don't know what you're watching. I don't know what game you're watching. You need to start learning to trust your defenders. At this point, you should have a little bit more of an insight on your boys. Jerry Gray definitely does, but you're not listening. And it's obviously showing. Now, today, Kirk Cousins has been an X factor. 14 out of 20, 224 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's averaging 11 yards per 11 yards per throw. He's been sacked twice. That's got to change. The offensive line is an X factor for me, but you've got to keep him upright. Bijan Robinson, 5 carries for 20 yards, averaging 4 yards a carry. Tyler Algier only has 2 carries today, 3 yards. Apparently, we're seeing that they're not going to really use Mr. Algier in the first half like that. Let's see if we'll use him in the second. Kyle Pitts, we've already touched on. He's had 5 targets. 1 he dropped. 4 of them he pretty much ended up getting. Darnell Mooney, 4 catches for 85 yards. He dropped a touchdown earlier. Mooney's going to have one of those drops. 2 drops today. 85 yards. He's averaging 20 yards a catch. Drake London, 3 catches. He's averaging 8 yards a catch. Bijan, 2 receptions, averaging 8 yards a catch with 16 yards. Ray McLeod with 1 catch. Jesse Bates, again, making great plays on defense, but we got to get it better. Nate Landman, 5 tackles today, doing his thing. Definitely got to see more. Caden Ellis and these guys are stepping up. Bates is also with 5 tackles, and Clark Phillips III has 3 tackles. Richie Grant has 2 tackles today. Unacceptable. Unacceptable from my safety. We are not, the problem that we're having right now, we're not blitzing. Outside of not blitzing, we're not using our safeties and our corners to step up and cause havoc. We got to start mixing these blitzes up because we're too vanilla and we're allowing them to run. You have one of the greatest defensive minds sitting right next to you, but you're not even trusting him. Raheem is getting ready to start falling on you now. All the protection that we have from people saying, oh, we're going to protect them. Oh, we got to give this regime a chance. No, I'm at the point like this. Raheem, you're going to have to step up and say something to your defensive coordinator. Defense is your specialty. Yes, you're the head coach. You're the man over everything. You have to put more pressure on your defense at this point and your coordinators. You're going to have to do that because we can't continue to live by the skin of our teeth and hoping and wishing to make plays. You inherited a top 10 defense with the number 1 red zone defense from last season. You walked into a great defense with the Rams when you were there. No one wants to say that, but you walked into a defense that was built by Wade Phillips. Same thing here. You walked into a defense that was built by Ryan Nielsen and Jerry Gray. You've got to start putting pressure on this here. Put your arrogance aside for a second. Start trusting the person that was here first that understands how to run this defense a little bit better than your guy, because we're still calling BS cover 3, the cover 3 shell. We're still getting beat. We're letting a tight end eat us alive today. Now, luckily, the kid from Tampa Bay, the rookie, dropped that touchdown pass because it was a busted coverage and it was a walk-in 6. It was a walk-in 6 that you would have given up on that play. I got to give a shout out to my offensive line. Y'all are doing y'all job today. We hadn't heard no holding penalties, no false starts. I got to give you guys kudos right now for the great first half that you played. Let's go ahead and let's finish and have this thing clean. Kirk, you're doing your thing today. Running game, we got to get a little bit more into it. They're going to be stout, but we got to continue to spread them out, and then you got to run it down their throats. We got to start playing clock control. They literally have more time of possession than we do at this point. Literally. They have more time of possession at this point. When you look at the time of possession that they have right now, they literally have almost 20 minutes. They have 19 minutes and 25 seconds. And I'm going to bring that up for you guys too, so you guys can see that. We only have 10 minutes of possession, and we're up by 1 touchdown, period. That's a problem. We have to do better with controlling the clock at this point. We have to do better. Let's look at it. We have time of possession, which is 10 minutes and 35 seconds to their 19 minutes and 25 seconds. We only have 1 penalty today, and it cost us 8 yards. They have 3 penalties, which cost them 25 yards. So I can't be mad at that. We also have created a turnover, as we spoke on. They are 2 for 2 in the red zone. We are 0 for 0 because all of our plays have not had to come into the red zone yet, but they're 2 for 2. We're averaging 3.7 yards per carry. They're averaging 4.5 yards a carry, and they have 17 rushing attempts while we have 7. 7 rushing attempts. So now if you're looking at it, you've had 26 rushes today to their 74. This is an aerial attack that we're using today, and this has got to change. We need to run. We need to control the clock, ladies and gentlemen, period. We're pretty much balanced when it comes to yards today because we only have 10 more yards than them. They have 13 first downs. We have 12. So we're pretty balanced, but we need to go ahead and start controlling the clock when we get a lead because they're a quick strike offense. They're definitely not going away. And if you look at it, their third down efficiency is 5 out of 8. We're 3 out of 5. So we're pretty even all the way around. We got a penalty from for a first down today. They didn't get one. and that was pretty much right before the half. So we have 3 rushing first downs and 8 passing first downs. That's got to change. We've got to start controlling everything in this situation right now. Everything is ours for the taking. Raheem Morris has to understand this is a game that you don't botch. If you go 4-0 in the division, it's yours. It is yours. All you have to do is handle business in the second half. Don't get crazy. Run the football. If you got guys open, let Kirk throw it. Kirk is hot as a firecracker. You're keeping him standing straight up, and he's clean, minus the 2 sacks that we've given up. You've got to just do a little bit better with your decision making. Right before the half, you can't take gambles like that. We were fortunate to be able to get that snap off in the overtime game that we got, and we were able to go into overtime. When you're in a situation to take points, and you have no timeouts, do not gamble. I get you trust these guys, but you can't have that riverboat gamble mentality. You have to have a mentality of, okay, I have to be smart. I have to take the points. I'm on the road. I don't know when calls are going to start going against me. I have to pay attention to everything that is going on at this point. So when you look at it, there's a lot of things that it's just there. It's just there, and all I can tell you is at this point, I think we have one of the best teams in the league. The problem is we have yet to unleash that talent. I said it on the pregame meal. I've said it on the BirdCage regular show on Thursday. We have to do better with utilizing our talent. We have to do better. And in this point, we have to be able to trust the fact that we're going to get the job done. We have to. Starting by playing better defense and being physical. We got to tackle better. We got to be a little bit more fundamentally sound. Can't be sloppy. Can't take gambles that are unnecessary, especially on the road. Not this early and not this tight in the game. Not yet. Take your time. You have time. Trust your offense. Trust your running game. Trust everything that you've inherited at this point, Raheem. You have great defense. You have good defensive players on this team. You have a great rushing attack. Not good, a great rushing attack. But you have to figure out a way how to use it and unleash it and unlock it. You got to turn up the pressure on Zach Robinson to use your battering ram. Bijan is doing his thing, but you got to start getting the other one involved. We're going to keep saying it. We're going to keep harping on that because, again, Tyler is a guy that needs at least 15 carries a game, 15 at least. And when you talk about having at least 15, a defense is going to get tired and worn down. You let Bijan do his thing, but at least give Tyler 15 carries out of this game. Because, again, if you saw the 3 carries he had, he was falling forward. He wasn't going backwards. Even with 2 or 3 guys on him, start using them. You got to do a little bit better with incorporating him. You got to start gaining momentum and controlling the clock a little bit better. That's what we need to do. Yes, we have a lead. Yes, we're finding ways to get there. But, again, we don't always need to be lucky. We need to be in a situation to where we could be skilled at winning ball games, not relying on luck, not relying on a chance that we might have. You create your own chances and you create your own destiny. You have a great, talented team, but you act like you're not talented. It's like having confidence talking to a woman or a man for the ladies out there. When a guy approaches you, for the fellas, you understand it. Pretty girl, got everything you want, beautifully built, everything. Good job, benefits. Don't mind buying your dinner or whatnot on the second or third date. I'm just saying, you got it right there. Guess what? You got to trust it. You got to trust that it's going to come through. She already gave you the phone number, which means when I say she gave you the phone number, you walked into a situation where the job was handed to you. And you came into a job where you have everything right there. The benefits, the phone number, the dinner, all this other stuff. All you got to do is walk through the door. All you got to do is just treat it right. And the way you treat it right is this. You trust the guys to make plays. You put them in positions to solidify their strengths, period. The defense, we got to get out of that 3-4. Got to get out of that 4-4, 4-3. That's what we're built for. We start playing a lot more base 4-4, and we start playing a lot of base 4-3. We're going to be in a great situation to win the ball game. We got to stop the run, and we got to make Baker Mayfield uncomfortable. Rukaroro has to get more snaps. Has to get more snaps. So until then, we're going to go ahead, keep our fingers tight. This second half is going to be on point. I expect us to have the party line today, folks. We got love for you, and we definitely are going to see what's going to happen. So at the end of the day, let's go ahead and get this dub or whatnot and roll out of here and get back home with control of our playoff destiny. So this is your boy, the Historian. I'm out. See you at the party line later. We got them wings on deck.